Greetings, Far Hill Fantasy Football League. It is I, your commissioner, also the syndicate enforcer, coming at you with Week 11 edition of Burning Down the Far Hill. Yes, I'm a little formal today, as in mere moments, not so much moments, but a little bit of time here. Brian actually has to go to work in the morning, so I give you formality at its finest this week for Burning Down the Far Hill. So we will get to the Week 10 recaps. And getting into it first, we have Bad Dog beating Taking You Down 150 to 143. You thought all those people that the Taking You Down had on the Monday night might actually do something, but they didn't. Megatron leads the way for Bad Dog with 45 points. Bad Dog keeps a beat alive to make a playoff push here. So, and then Taking You Down, well, if you were thinking about making the playoffs, that was the game you probably wanted and didn't get. So, there's a long road for you, not out of it, but long road. Next, Syndicate Enforcer. I don't even have an adjective to what I just did to Doofenshmirtz Evil Inc. 274 to 142. Of course, Michael Vick. The Michael Vick experience is back, people. If you did not see the Monday night performance in its entirety, the Michael Vick experience is back. It was seriously like I was playing Madden myself. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just going to keep throwing the ball, and we're up 35 to 14. So, 76 points was what he got. It could have been an all-time best, but for some reason Bo was on the bench instead of Macklin and could have scored 313. But anyway, the 274 does equal the seventh highest score in league history. So that's where that ranks all time. So seventh highest, there it is. Doofenshmirtz out. Next, Fat Bastard defeats John Boy's Special Sag Nasties, the 179 to 177. Bet you didn't see Matt Castle going for 62 at the beginning of the week. Wow. So, Mendenhall and Wallace tried to bring him all the way back, but comes up 2 points short. So that leaves the Fat Bastard with the W. Next up, Bitchmaker takes out the Agent P 159 to 118. LaShawn McCoy leads the way with 24 points. Bitchmaker does keep pace with Fat Bastard in the Homeboys division race. And that will come to fruition this coming week. Next, Monthly Plugs pulls off a second victory in a row, beats Irish Cop 165 to 162. Tom Brady's 47 on Sunday night, leads the way for those Monthly Plugs. Couple wins in a row. I don't know. The late run. Irish Cop. I don't know if that was a loss you needed at this stage of the game, but nonetheless, it's one you're going to have to take. So, and then the last matchup, Steel Curtain, by one measly point, beats Road Crew 134-133, Steven Jackson 38, Santana, no, it wasn't even Santana Moss, I can't even remember who it was. Oh, it was Deshaun Jackson on the Monday night that could not get one more catch to vault the Road Crew for the upset bid. But Road Crew sits back down there and at the bottom of the barrel. So that gives you the Week 10 recaps. Here are the current rankings. Top 6 are in the playoffs. Top 3 are your division winners. And we go from there. So starting with the Syndicate Enforcer, who has clinched a playoff spot, is your top seed at this moment. Fat Bastard is the number 2 seed by virtue of beating Steel Curtain. Steel Curtain is the 3 seed. Bitchmaker is 4. John Boy's Special Sag Nasties is the 5th seed. Doofenshmirtz Evil Inc., despite the crushing loss, is number 6. Only because he has a head-to-head win over Bad Dog, who's number 7. Irish Cop is number 8. Three-way log jam at 3 and 7 down there. Taking You Down beat the other 2 head-to-head, so you're number 9. Agent P is number 10. Monthly Plugs number 11. Road Crew trailing the play. So there are your top 12, their top rankings going into this week. So if you're in the top 6, you'd be going to the playoffs right now. if we were starting today. So now we get to the week 11 matchups. Here we go. 9th seeded taking you down at the 6th seeded, or 9th seeded taking you down 3 and 7 at 6th seeded Doofenshmirtz Evil Inc. 5 and 5. Doofenshmirtz Evil Inc. These are all week 3 rematches from this year, so I'm not going to break. Doofenshmirtz now leads the series 1-0. Doofenshmirtz beat the taking you down 186-164 back in that week 3. No hoopla here. Taking you down, if you have any thoughts of getting into the playoffs, this is the person you have to beat who is holding that last playoff spot. I'm picking Doofenshmirtz Evil Inc. as my pick. Next, 8th seeded Irish Cop 4 and 6 at 12th seeded Road Crew 1 and 9. That one representing the Road Crew's lone win was week 3 against Irish Cop, 146-135. So Irish Cop looking to avenge that loss to his younger brother. So I gave you that. Irish Cop leads the overall series 5-4. My pick is going to be Irish Cop because he's got to get back in it. Next, top seeded Syndicate Enforcer 9 and 1 at 7th seeded Bad Dog 5 and 5. This win by the Syndicate Enforcer here will clinch the Away Boys Division Championship. So the Syndicate Enforcer leads the series 12-7 overall. Won back in week 3, 203-143. I'm clearly picking myself. Yeah, that's all we got there. And moving on. We have 10th seeded Agent P 3 and 7 at 5th seed John Boy's Special Sagnasty 6 and 4. These two just lodged a blockbuster, and I'm not even going to say a blockbuster trade. They basically swapped running backs and for some reason a 12th round pick for whatever that was. So they basically just traded off running backs and now they're going to play each other. So we'll see where the football karma lies here. Who knows where this is going. Agent P leads the series 6-5. Sagnasty's won back in week 3, 182-138. In light of all the facts that I've now given, and Sagnasty's doing a couple trades for yesterday, I will be picking the Sagnastys in this game to pretty much destroy the Agent P, unless Chris Johnson decides to go off. But yeah, we'll see. Next, 3rd seeded Steel Curtain 7 and 3 at 11th seeded Monthly Flogs 3 and 7. Steel Curtain is now playing the bottom of the barrel. It's come from 12, and now he's playing the 11th seed. Steel Curtain beat the Monthly Clogs back in week 3, 200-160, leads the series 1-0. I'm picking Steel Curtain. I'm not picking him very, strongly, considering the fact that he's letting these lower seeded teams play with him. Not, it's not like that, but forget it. You guys are gross. So Steel Curtain is my pick. And 2nd seeded, in game of the week, by the way, 2nd seeded Fat Bastard 7 and 3 at 4th seeded Bitchmaker 7 and 3. These is for a lot of marbles going into the Homeboys Division Championship. Fat Bastard won the previous matchup 140-131. Fat Bastard leads the series 11-7. Looking at the, one Fat Bastard giving up Drew Brees to try and get some running back help, and then, get Carson Palmer, and Carson Palmer's playing Buffalo, so they'll probably have to throw the ball all game. So, but my pick will be the Bitchmaker to even that series and, get into the mix in the Homeboys. Or actually, it wouldn't be in the mix. The winner of this has the lead in the division with 3 games to go. So, it's as simple as that. I'm picking Bitchmaker. There's the picks. All right. So any clinchings going on for this week potentially? I think I mentioned the one that, Syndicate Enforcer beats Bad Dog, clinched the Away Boys. After that, everybody is too jumbled up to clinch anything this week. So, there it is. We're getting down to the end, folks. Money time is coming. So, get your best foot forward. All bye weeks are completed. Thursday games happen every Thursday the rest of the way. Note, if you are coming to my man cave to watch games this Sunday, first of all, show up about 12:30. I do go to church and usually get out of church at about noon. So that puts me here about 12:15 ish. So 12:30 would be the time to show up to come watch the game. So I'm actually here. If you show up before that, you're just going to be sitting outside in your car until I get home. Next up, here's the list of confirmations and maybes and probably outs that I have. I have confirmation from Doofenshmirtz Evil Inc. will be in the house. I have confirmation that Bad Dog will be in the house. I have confirmation that Zoe Love Tyler will be in the house. I know those for certain. Who are probably going to show up includes Agent P, maybe Fat Bastard, and maybe Full Metal Bastion if you were around last year. After that, I don't know if you're showing up or not. I've heard interest from Steel Curtain, but haven't heard one way or the other if he is showing up. I heard, Irish Cop called me and wanted to know what day it was, so more than likely he'll show up. And after that, I haven't heard from anybody else. I got my buddy Nate coming also from work. He'll be here, but it'll be probably for the 4 o'clock games. So if you're coming in, let me know ahead of time, because if you don't, I'm only going to plan, we're only making food for whatever number we're getting, and if you don't get any food, and because you didn't let me know, then shame on you, you're not getting any food. That's how it works. So, yep, and so that'll be for the 1 and 4 o'clock games. If you want to hang around past then, the Urban family watches Amazing Race, and then we get to the Sunday night game. So if you needed to stay that long, we might just throw you out. I don't know. So yeah. So with that, welcome to week 11 in the Far Hill Fantasy Football League. Good luck to everybody going forward. We'll chat at you this time next week. Out.